our Lord and Savior. Is that that's dumb. Don't stop. Hey friends, what is up? How you guys doing? How you been? I hope you've been well. Today we're listening to a new Lorde project, which like to me came out of nowhere. I don't know about you guys, but it's just like, oh, hey, Lorde's here. But maybe that's because I haven't listened to any of the singles yet, but we'll get to that in a second. What's crazy is this morning, well, you know, like while I'm getting ready to like sit down and film these, usually I pull up an old project of an artist and listen to it. So I was listening to Solar Power this morning and like I forgot how emo that project is. I'm like trying to do my makeup and then Secrets of a Girl comes on and I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't listen to this one right now. So naturally I listened to it 6 more times. But today we are here to listen to Lorde's new album, Virgin, which first of all, obviously very interesting title with a particularly extremely interesting album cover with the zipper over like the pelvic bone area. Interesting. Again, I have actually not listened to Hammer or What Was That, but when I was looking at the track list last night, I was like, wait, Man of the Year, I feel like I've been hearing that audio like float around on Instagram to like, because I keep hearing the song about like, give it up for the Man of the Year or something like that, and it's always over like toxic relationships, and I didn't realize, I think that's Lorde. I did not realize it was Lorde. But we're gonna watch music videos for all those singles and we're gonna listen to the album. The tracks are not like super short, but they're shorter than they were on her last project. I feel like this is gonna be a more upbeat, fun sort of project than Solar Power was. And that's no disrespect to Solar Power. I love Solar Power, but like I just think like that's gonna be a little bit of a sadder vibe. I think this is gonna pick up. I could be wrong, but we'll see. As always, guys, I'm gonna be doing some shameless self-promo right now. If you want, you can check me out over on my Instagram at the.caitlin.marie. Mean a lot to me if you went over there and checked it out, because I'm trying to be an actual Instagram girly, like, which is crazy for me because I never have been, but I'm trying now, so please help me out over there. You can also listen to my horror podcast, I'd Survive, with Cassie Karma Disco, and of course, as always, you can always check out the Patreon. The Patreon is linked down below. Over on Patreon, we are doing some fun music sharing and playlist creating, and you can get these shoutouts down here. I'm sending you guys postcards. There's some stuff over there if you want to check it out. It is linked down below. It's also just an incredible way to help support me since these videos are not monetizable over here on YouTube, so it really does help me out. And thank you so much, of course, to everyone who's gone over there already. You guys really do make this possible for me, so thank you so much. And again, Patreon is linked down below, but if you don't want to check that out, that's totally fine. Thanks for just being here. Let's listen to some Lorde. All right, so all of our music videos are within the first 4 tracks. So the first one we're going to be checking out is Hammer, which I think is the most recent of the singles. Pigeons. Hello. There's a heat in the pavement. Ooh. Mercury's raising, don't know if it's love or if it's ovulation when you're holding mood. With snake tongue, I'll show him the oh shit. Whoa. Now I know some days I'm a woman, some days I'm a man. Oh, I might have been born again. I'm ready to feel like I don't have the answers. This piece. Yes. Oh. Did not see that coming. Ooh. Today I go to Canal Street. They're piercing my ears. I'm making a wish when the needle goes. Oh. I was really curious what we were up to right then. Beautiful life, so I played truant. I took tears and they paid me to do it. Oh, I might have been what was that line? What was that line? Say that again. Beautiful life, so I played truant. I took tears and they paid me to do it. Oh, I gotta check what that line is. I'm curious. Ooh. Okay, this song feels like freedom. This song feels like freedom! Wait! Lorde is just like, to me, she's gotta be one of the most like down-to-earth people like in the music space. And it's just like, I'm feeling that all coming through right now. A postcard from the edge. Wait, this, oh shit, it's good. Oh shit, it's good. It's good! No, that was, you know what? This leans into a sound that you guys know is like not for me, like a little bit of like that kind of dancey whatever, but like it's not. But it's not. I think Lorde's vocals like pull me away from that a little bit in a way. Oh God, I know it sounds dumb, but like this song feels like freedom. And it's probably part of, you know, the visuals being this very free sort of feeling environment with her. Like obviously she's in the nude in some of it. She's like very, I mean, she's always seemed like such a like a real down to earth person to me, like ever since Pure Heroine all the way through up until now. And it's like, this feels like this project's gonna be so truly authentically her. I'm down. I need to look at one of the lyrics in there really caught me, but I couldn't even tell what she was saying. So I'm gonna have to go check that right now. Hold on. It's a beautiful life, so I play truant. I jerk tears and they pay me to do it. As in, I make people cry and I get paid to do it, like through my music. That's what I take out of that. Which, like, Girlie made me cry this morning when I was listening to Secrets of a Girl, because that song it takes me out every single fucking time. I can already tell based on one track too, like this is going to be an album that's going to take me a few listens to like grasp in terms of like the deeper meanings and the deeper themes and the lyrics, because like, whew, there was a lot that was just thrown at me in this. Okay, so next we are listening to What Was That? This is the first single. I remember when this came out. I don't know, it was a while ago now, but I haven't listened to it yet. All right, how did you open up this era, Lorde?
A place in the city.
Whoa.
A chair and a bed. I cover up all the mirrors. I can't see myself yet.
What? Okay, wait. I just want to stop to say, like, this is not what I thought. I thought this song, it's gonna transition. But I thought this song was, like, big poppy vibes. And, like, whoa, it just started out depressing as fuck.
Comes over me.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm missing you. Yeah, I'm missing you. And all the things we used to do. And DMA in the back garden, blow up
We're in build. Okay.
Well, I want you just like that. Into your hands, we're in
Whoa. Are you picking up how it's like a little funky? Like I want to hit the beats, but I feel like I can't. Does that make, I have no rhythm, so maybe it's just that, but it feels like a little bit like it's intentionally, like you can't follow exactly where it's going, which I always find really interesting.
I remember saying then, this is the best cigarette of my life.
Vocally and production-wise, I'm like, they're clashing.
We wake from a dream, well, baby, what was that?
Oh. What the fuck was that, though? She's so real for that!
You know you're still with me. When I'm out with my friends, I face reality. I tried to let
Girl, where did you just go? Oh, not the sewer, girl! This video's really cool, though.
I want you to
How does she capture such authenticity so well? Probably because she just is truly authentic. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like she's performing for a video. It just feels like it's Lorde. I don't know how to explain it.
baby, what was that?
Baby, what was that? I love that line. It's just like such a simple hook, but it's like, what was that? Ooh, that is, I guess, semi what I expected out of this song, but the way it started was like, that just threw me. I was not prepared for that. This was so captivating, both visually and lyrically, so captivating. Again, I want to look at the lyrics. A place in the city, a chair and a bed. I cover up all the mirrors. I can't see myself yet. That sounds like first moving to a city. And when she says I can't see myself yet, like I can't picture how I fit in here yet, but I will. Step out into the street alone and a sea, it comes over me. So like in the verse, it's like very, very isolating, but then you get into the pre-chorus and like she's like, okay, I step out into the city and now boom, and I'm missing you and everything's hitting me left and right. And then to finish the video on like being in a big crowd after the entire video is just her in these very, very quiet environments. It's like, damn, I really love that. I was a little, you know what? I was a little nervous sitting down for this album because I thought there was a chance that this album wasn't going to be for me because I thought it might actually start to lean a little bit hyper poppy, but it's not. It's not doing that. I thought it was going to, and I was like, oh God, I hope not, because that's like just not me. But no, Shapeshifter is the next one. Our first one without a music video.
chewing gum.
Ooh, okay, we're dark. Yeah.
Don't hide a sour taste that's in my throat, but the voice in my head says, do you have the stones?
Oh, wait. The voice in my head said, do you have the stones? And then that sounded kind of like that internal, like, you know how your voice, sounds to you, like how it's this, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's inside your head, like because it's coming from between your ears and you could hear it within your body through your ears on the inside, but also through the, like, you know what I mean? That's kind of where that sounded like it was coming from. The do you have the stones? Okay, sorry, that was cool.
Do you have the stones?
That is so cool.
Been the eyes, I've been the flame, I've been the prize, the war,
I've been everything. I've been on both sides. Yes. Ooh. So I'm not affected.
I've been up on a pedestal, but tonight I just wanna fall.
Ooh! Wait! Girl!
I become hurricane, visions of a teenage innocence.
Ooh! Wait!
How
How'd I shift shape like that? How'd I end up like this older version of myself again? It reminds me of like, I've been the archer, I've been the prey, right? Like that kind of same idea, but coming from a lot of different analogies.
I just wanna fall.
Woo! Wait, why does that make me emotional? Like, I've been up on the pedestal, but tonight I just want to fall. Like, I've been protecting myself and my heart so much, but I just want to fall tonight.
Kick you out and pull you in.
Oh, yeah.
Say that you were just friends, and when it's all over again,
Why am I getting emo? This is stupid.
I'm not affected. I'll kick
Girl!
you out. Say I'm not affected.
Okay, vocals. Oh.
Tonight I just wanna fall.
No way! Oh my god, I can't. Dude, I knew this was gonna happen too. I was like, this album's not gonna be like emo at all and I'm gonna cry because I don't know, I woke up this morning and I was feeling very emotional. I'm on my period, so just let me be, okay? I feel like this song just like touched a place in my soul though. This song is for the people who like keep, what? Girl, stop crying! This song is for the girlies who like keep walls up. You know, I kick you out and pull you in and swear you were just a friend. Like tell myself it wasn't anything to like make myself feel better, but I know deep down that it was more than that. But I'm gonna try and push those things away because I don't like feelings like things like that. But in this moment, she gets to a point where she says, I've been up on this pedestal, I've been putting up walls, but like right now I just want to fall. Like something has changed that. Someone has changed that, maybe. We're good. We're all chilling. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was actually such an insanely good song. Next is Man of the Year, which I'm excited about because I didn't realize all this time that sound I was hearing in Reels, yes, Reels, because I'm not a TikTok girly, I'm so sorry, was the Lorde song. So we're gonna watch the music video and I'm not gonna cry anymore, okay?
Gliding through on my bike.
Ooh,
Gliding through
that was in the other video.
like new from my recent ego death. Take my knife and I cut the cord. My babe can't believe I've become someone else. Someone more like myself.
Someone more like myself.
Who's gonna love me like this?
Ooh.
Give me like this.
Ooh.
Let it flow down to me. Love me like this. Now I'm broken up.
Broken open. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Holy shit.
Now I go about my day, writing it like a wave.
Ooh, not the red bar though.
Planned it.
Gotta keep it YouTube safe, you know? Wow.
Days go by in a haze, stay up and sleep late.
Oh.
Who's gonna love me like this? Who could give me like this? So I'm broken open.
Oh my god.
Let's do it for the man of the year.
Yes, this is what I heard. Wait, are we going into the okay, I feel like we're like trying to reach our truest self right now.
How I hope that
Ooh.
remember my gold chain, my shoulders, my face in the light.
Oh my god, I can't. I feel like I'm being emotionally punched over and over today. Oh my god. Yes, this is so Lorde. This right here. Woo!
Let's hear it for the man of the year.
Wait, is this song over? Is it? I don't... Felt really that was so quick. That happened so fast. I was ready for another 3 minutes of that. It feels like throughout the video, right, and throughout the lyrics, like Lorde is going back into like her most authentic feeling of herself, like and then saying like, who will love me like this? But to strip down and then like, I don't know, I feel like there's so much to dig into with the tape. I feel like there's like layers on layers on layers to that. Also her stepping in to the dirt, like grounding yourself like with the earth, like she's in a room but like still like grounding yourself, and like I don't know, there's just like a raw feeling to everything in this song, right? And I feel like the dirt, like literally like the earth itself, right? I feel like this song like took over my brain in a way where it was like I was in it so much that when it ended it didn't feel like any time had passed, which is weird. Like it's not a long song, it's only 3 minutes, which is pretty short, but it felt like it was like 30 seconds. That literally felt like 30 seconds. I want to see if Shui said anything about this, because I would love to hear her perspective on this. When we started writing the song Man of the Year, I pictured the person who wanted to be singing that song on a stage in front of people. It was me in my jeans, and I wanted to be shirtless, just in a chain and my jeans, but I wanted some sort of coverage and something to sort of hint it at binding, and I pulled this tape out of the closet and sort of very quickly did these 3 strips across my chest, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, that's me, that's who I am. I really just like saw my body as an extension of the work of art. Is crazy. That's insane. Wait, but like she says right at the start of the song, you met me at a really strange time in my life. Take my knife and I cut the cord. Like cut myself away from my old, or like the person that I presented myself as, right? My babe can't believe I've become someone else. Someone more like myself. Have I become someone else? No, I've just become this more authentic. Like she's truly finding herself more and more, it feels like. And then who's gonna love me like this? Girl, I will. I'm so sad right now. Okay, next we have a song called Favorite Daughter. Oh, can we have a little bit of a party right now? Because I'm not doing well emotionally.
I was a singer, you were my fan, when no one gave a damn.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Breaking my back just to be your favorite.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm always running to you.
Is favorite daughter literal?
Hoping you'll say I'm a star.
Breaking my back. Ooh.
You had a brother, I look like him. You told us as kids.
Is this literally about her parents?
But I keep dancing till I get sick. Why'd you have to dream so?
Ooh, wait.
I'm a good actress. Look at the medals I won for you.
That changes the meaning of that line.
Imagine being the favorite daughter.
I need to go.
To be as brave as my mother.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Lorde. Can we just, okay, we're gonna take a second and we're gonna look at how the chorus changes throughout this song, because it's like each time a little bit more truth comes out, a little bit more authenticity comes out until the end, and it's just like, boom, there it is. Because it's like breaking my back just to be your favorite daughter. Panic attack just to be your favorite daughter. You can imagine being a favorite daughter. It just feels like it gets a little bit more angry and a little bit more frustrated, a little bit more intense. Breaking my back, just hoping you'll say I'm a star. Breaking my back, carry the weight of your heart. Breaking my back just to be as brave as my mother. And I don't know that like she's holding a lot of resentment. Like it doesn't feel like there's like resentment and anger towards her mother in this, and maybe I'm wrong about that. It feels more of like she just wants to make her proud so bad that she'll do anything to get there. And then in the bridge, why'd you have to dream so big? You had these big dreams for me, and now I feel like I have to not only meet them but like surpass them. You know what's like really interesting too is like listening to this, I recently watched the movie Black Swan, and for some reason I was getting a lot of like flashes visually from that movie while listening to this. I feel like somebody's gotta make like a damn good edit of this song over scenes from Black Swan. Can someone do that for me? Because like, ooh, yes, wow. This album's hitting me so much harder than I expected it to, which is crazy. Next we have a song called Current Affairs.
Knew when I felt it hit. Stood in the park under the eclipse. It was only a field trip. You tasted my underwear. I knew we were fucked.
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
Don't know how to come back once I get out on the edge.
I am seeing so many connections song to song. Like, she'll bring up like one, like Siren was something we heard more than once. And there was another line earlier we heard more than once, but like, don't know how to come back once I'm out on the edge. And one of the songs earlier, it was either What Was That or Man of the Year, I think, where she said, I'll send you a postcard from the edge, right? When I see connections like that, it makes the project feel more like a true story and a true like threaded project, a true art piece.
Just in my mouth like he's saying a prayer.
He spit in my mouth like he's saying a prayer. Bro, I just watched Sinners. Whoa. What did he say?
Watching the tape of their honeymoon.
Wait, what?
On the boat, it was pure and true.
Whose honeymoon?
Then the film came out. It's on fire. My bed is on fire. Mama, I'm so scared.
Give me spoken echo.
Were you ever like this? Were you ever like this?
Oh, I love that.
Current affairs.
Shut up.
But now I'm high enough to know. Yeah, I think he's gonna blame it on. Current affairs. Current affairs.
I like the instrumental on these like quieter parts. Oof. That one so far has been like the most confusing for me. Like, I love it. I love it. But I'm also like, wait, where is this song coming from? Because Dex the Daps comes in. Wait, this explicit expression of her lover's desire comes from a sample of Morning Love by Dex the Daps. So this is from another song. This song sees Lorde both reflect on a past relationship that was pretty much doomed to end from the start. So many of them are. But also sees her brushing off the current events she's experiencing in her life, purely blaming it on current affairs. Because she's like crying on the phone, swearing nothing's wrong. And then it's blame it on current affairs. And then that sample piece comes in. And I wonder if like that's meant to be the other person in the relationship, right? Like speaking back to her. What is the whole thing with the honeymoon? Hold on. Sex in its rawest form, the tape depicts consummation between American starlet Pamela Anderson and Motley Crue's drummer Tommy Lee for the couple, a tape not meant to go beyond private eyes. Oh, it reached the general public in the mid-90s. Why is it phrased like that? Like, that's so weird. Leading to immersed scrutiny and a trauma that took years to heal from a state of Anderson. Damn. That one's really interesting. That one's gonna, I think, take me a little time to come around to, but I will. Next, we have a song called Clearblue.
After the ecstasy, testing for pregnancy, praying in MP3.
Whoa.
I'm scared to let you see into the home machine, leave it all on the field. Bars on my windows, you busting wide open till clearness is all I see.
I have to say, like, I'm pausing because this feels like it's relating to the album cover. First of all, Clearblue, right? But also like the metal detector and like the bars on the windows. I don't know. I'm seeing reflections of the album cover in these lyrics right now.
There's broken blood in me. It passed through my mother, from her mother down to me. I feel you.
What a
as my
line.
hips moving faster. I rode you till I cried. How's it feel being this alive?
Those odds though.
Oh, wish I'd kept the clear blue. I'd remember how it feels to be soap.
Did she say soap. Okay, clear, like, remember when I said this felt like it was gonna be a super raw, authentic, genuine project? Well, like, I don't think it gets more raw than the song we just listened to. There's broken blood in me, it passed through my mother from her mother down to me. Generational trauma. Also the Oz throughout like verse 3 through the outro, as she says, I feel you answer my hips moving faster, I rode you until I cried. I mean, hello? What is this about though? Named after the pregnancy test of the same name, Clearblue is the 7th I did not know that. Tackling the concept of unprotected sex leading to an accidental conception. The track attempts to encapsulate the emotions after such a shocking revelation, as summarized by Lorde on her interview with Jake Shane. Oh, okay, wait, this is what she said. There's a song that I love so much called Clearblue that's about unprotected sex and just this experience of like taking a pregnancy test and this like flood of emotions that goes through your body, whatever you want it to say. Wow, yeah. It's such a moment and that whole song just destroys me. I can't even really listen to it. Whoa. I can understand like if this song was born of your brain, no pun intended, to not be able to listen to it afterward, I can understand. Because holy shit, that was so, like, it just was so, like, right in your, I'm fine. Are you fine? So the next song is just like, Get Ready With Me, or GRWM, which to me and probably everyone here is Get Ready With Me, but will it be?
Soap, washing him off my chest.
Ooh.
Keeping it light, not on, thinking it.
Okay.
Maybe you finally know who you wanna be. A grown
Whoa.
woman in a baby tee. A grown woman.
A grown woman in a baby tee. Slay.
Wide hips to the gym. 96.
Ooh.
Skin scar. Looking forward. Wide hips,
Hello?
soft lips, my mama's trauma.
My mama's trauma.
Looking for a grown woman.
Ooh. So this song's obviously about herself growing into a woman.
2009, me be so impressed. So
Right?
back when the stolen spirits went straight to
I feel like she's always had an old soul, right?
wide hips to the gym. 96.
Hey.
Skin scar.
Does she have a chipped tooth? I do. Right here.
Looking for a, been looking for a grown woman.
Ooh. Wait, GRWM, grown woman. I knew Get Ready With Me was like some, like I was like, that's not a Lorde track title. Grown woman. Which feels, ooh, I don't know. Okay, Get Ready With Me, grown woman. Transforming into this grown woman, what sounds like, oh my god, so much of this album is about like finding your authentic self and like finding who you truly are. So like Get Ready With Me, but like in a more serious sense, like I'm transforming into my true self. Whereas like Get Ready With Me is like going from, oh wait, but Get Ready With Me though usually is like, not that it's not turning into your true self, but like it's kind of almost the opposite, where you go from your, you know, rawest form into very, you know, glammed up and dressed up and like your hair and your makeup and like in a way that almost feels like it's like the opposite of what she's getting at in the song, which is really interesting. How is every song on this album so, because it's Lorde. That was a stupid question. Next we have Broken Glass. Oh my god. Broken glass on the table. If you know, you know.
Mystique is dead.
Ooh.
Last year was bad. I let myself get sucked in by arithmetic.
What the hell does that mean?
Did I cry myself to sleep about that?
Probably,
Cheat
yeah.
about that.
Oh.
Raw teeth about that. Did I sweat hours a week about that? Compete about that?
Wait.
Lose my freak about that? All
All of the above. Right. Lost in math? Why is she talking about arithmetic and math? Like, what are we...
I'm scared.
Huh?
To make her see that this won't last. It might be months of bad
Wait.
luck. Same mistakes. Broken glass.
Oh,
just a face. Broken glass. Make it wait, take so outrun it if you don't hit back. It's just broken glass.
okay. So what it felt like this song was coming from for me was like talking to herself. At first I was like, oh, who is this other person that we're talking about? But I think she's talking about herself, considering we're back with the mirrors again. Again, we're talking about the mirrors. But when she said, letting her treat me like that, I think that it's love. Letting my past self put me through all of this crying and cheating and like rotting my teeth. I don't know exactly where that one's coming from, but sweat hours a week about that, compete about that. Like I put myself through all of this stress and all of this competition and all of this anxiety to reach a higher place. This almost sounds like it's talking about like a professional career sort of situation, right? Like I was so like wrapped up in all of this. And that sounds like something that Lorde doesn't really want to care about all that much. She sounds like the kind of person that just like wants to make music and whoever shows up, shows up. But when you're an artist of her size, like obviously you're going to be having a lot of pressure from the outside, but also like trying to like push yourself to succeed more and more. Obviously is like, that's like human instinct. You want to achieve and do better every time you do something, which is not always achievable, right? I want to punch the mirror to make her see this won't last. It might be months of bad luck, like a broken mirror, like that superstition, but what if it's just broken glass? What if that's all bullshit and it's literally just broken glass? The math and the arithmetic, I'm not sure where that's coming from, unless we are looking at this song from like looking at her own career and thinking about numbers literally in terms of, because so much of success is measured in numbers, right? When we talk about, especially in music, it's like how many streams, how many people are buying the album, how many people are doing this, that, and the other thing, and like where is my success? Because if we look at Solar Power, like it did not reach the success of Melodrama, and like, because Melodrama is a perfect project and we all know that, like this might be me reaching, but like that's the way I'm looking at this song, is like maybe coming out of the Solar Power era and looking at how that project compared to the success of Melodrama. Now, when it comes to the numbers, I'm actually not sure how it did in comparison to Melodrama, but I'm guessing it didn't reach that level. And like maybe that's somewhere where the song could be coming from. Maybe I'm an idiot, but that's what I see. Whew, all right. Next we have If She Could See Me Now. Of course, again, I feel like she is going to be herself, her past self. I feel like so much of this album is about herself and finding herself, so like that would make sense.
In the city, I hear the voices of the ancients. They're calling for us.
Okay.
Cause I'm a mystic. I swim in waters that would drown so many other bitches. Got me in the gym, I'm exercising. All my demons make them keep guiding.
In the gym, I'm exercising all my demons. Love that.
Baby,
whoa.
It happened like an angel looking down. He finds another starlet, another camera, another red carpet.
Here we go again with
As for
this.
me, I'm going back to the clay.
To the clay, to the earth.
See me now.
Oh, this.
Oh God, if she could see me now.
Every time she brings in those background vocals. Oh,
See me now.
Banana, banana, banana. Damn. Okay, so this one, to me, it does just feel like, again, so much of this album, just about finding herself, right? If she could see me now, looking back on her past younger self. Now, like, I think so much of what she sings about is about her, like, path through fame, because I don't know that she ever truly was, like, all about, like, the lights and the camera. Like, you know, like, I don't know that she was ever like that, but of course, with Pure Heroine, she was thrown into that at a very young age, and I feel like very quickly with, like, Royals and everything. And even looking at the song Royals itself, it's like, she never seemed like she was really into that lifestyle, but she was probably forced into it a bit, being who she is, because she's singing about hope you find another starlet, another camera, another red carpet. Is she talking about that young version of herself, like who is continuing to try and make it in this Hollywood universe, but now she's like, I'm going back to the clay. Like, I just want to go back to, like, I feel like if Lorde could, she would make her music without the fame aspects of it, like, because I don't think, from what I heard her sing about, like, that's what she wants. I was gonna say something else and I forgot what it was. My brain is like, this album's making my brain go like this, you know? Brain go burr. We've reached the last track on the album. This song is called David.
Oh, dark day, was I just someone to dominate?
Oh, it's gonna be sad up in here, isn't it?
Why don't we run to the ones we do?
I have no idea.
Oh, dark day, was I
Mm.
just young blood to get on tape?
Ooh.
Cause you dialed me out when it got hard. Uppercut to the throat, I was off
Oh
guard.
shit,
Pure
okay.
heroin mistake, careful featherweight.
Exactly. Whoa.
And once I could sing again, I swore I'd never let myself sing again for you.
Wait, who is David?
So why do we run?
This soundscape right here. Ooh.
Once we do what you got, cause it was that I knew how to do.
I made you God because it was all. Oh shit, who is David? Ooh, that build! Ooh!
Am I ever gonna love again? Am I ever gonna love again? Am I ever gonna love again?
Oh my god, don't do that.
Am I ever gonna love again? Till you understand. Tell it to him.
Are you kidding me? She did not finish the album on Am I Ever Gonna Love Again? No, you can't finish it on that because the second freaking verse of Secrets from a Girl is baby girl, you're gonna love again. Just try staying open. You cannot change. No, we can't do. Dude, you can't do that to me. Do you want me to be depressed? So who's David? David. The theme of the song is currently unknown. To me, it started to feel like David was in reference to like the people she worked with when making music as a kid. That's where it felt like it was going. But then it was like at the end, am I ever gonna love again? It's like, or was this some toxic person that she knew back then who had nothing to do with her music? If I'd had virginity, I would have given that too. Fuck. That's like such an insanely beautiful song to finish it on. I mean, it's devastating. Ending on Will I Ever Love Again is like crazy. Baby girl, you're gonna love again. Just try staying open. Because when the time comes, you'll fall. Okay? That's the message I need in my life, Lord. Not this one. Okay, so I sit here with you at the end of this album with like no thoughts, head empty, simply because this album is so beautiful. I don't know what I expected exactly from this album. I think I was expecting just something a lot more like on like a fun, less deep side, which I don't know why I expected that. Like that was really stupid of me. At first, like when I saw this album, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be like, you know, Lorde's fun moment, right? No, that's not what happened. She absolutely destroyed me with a lot of these lyrics. I'm still very stuck on Shapeshifter, track 3. That one, I don't know if it's my favorite song, but that one really, I think it is. That, like, lyrically, that one was insane to me. I mean, and when we talk about the production on this album too, it's like there's not a moment in this album where I'm like, I didn't like that. There was not a song on this album or a moment where I was like, I don't like it. Like it was all, oh, Grown Woman was crazy too. I am so excited to spend more time with this project because there's so many layers to everything in this album, and I'm excited to give it a listen to, like, not sitting here. Obviously I love doing this, that's why I do it, but like to be able to step away from this and really just sit with it and not think about the things I'm gonna say to you guys, like I'm excited to spend a few listens like that because I think a lot more is gonna come to me in terms of the lyrics and the themes and all those things. But this was amazing. This was so much better than I expected. I don't know why my expectations were what they were, but they were not this, and this was beautiful. I'm curious to see, now we don't have to compare, and obviously like that's so unnecessary, but I'm curious to see where this album ends up falling in terms of like which albums people like the best from her, because I have a feeling this one is gonna surpass Solar Power. I feel like in the past the order has been Melodrama, Pure Heroine, Solar Power. That's like my understanding. I think Melodrama will always be like that project from her. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. But this I think is an insanely beautiful project, and that's like what I have to say about it. Thank you guys so much for sitting and listening to this album with me. It means a lot that you showed up and like you're curious to hear what I have to say. Me, my stupid little self, thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I love y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.